The top story on ABC News Breakfast, there's no end in sight to Labor's leadership tensions. Both Julia Gillard and Kevin Rudd are refusing to bring the issue to a head. Right faction leader Senator David Feeney has echoed calls for Kevin Rudd to put up or shut up.
Bill Shorten is the latest minister to back the Prime Minister. He's told the ABC's Q&A program Ms Gillard has the support of the vast majority of caucus.
There is no doubt in the minds of lots of caucus members that the leadership speculation is a real distraction. It is happening, it's a real distraction. We get that. We talk to constituents, we talk to people in the street, we can see that. But what I'm also confident about, for the same reasons why I've supported Julia Gillard all along, is she's a very strong person. She's focused on getting things done. I have no doubt that she will sort out the issues of leadership speculation, but she will do it at a time where she thinks it isn't taking too much away from everything else that we've got to get done.
For more, our political correspondent Melissa Clark joins us now from Canberra. Good morning. Let's stay with Bill Shorten, and he's now denied that he's been offered the Treasurer's job to switch camps.
Well, this was one of the more intriguing reports that have come out over the last 24 to 48 hours, that in an effort to garner some extra numbers, that the Rudd camp was talking about potential portfolio promotions, and there was some suggestion that Bill Shorten had been offered the job of Treasurer if he were to switch camps and bring some of his factional colleagues with him to support Kevin Rudd. Now, this indeed would be something of a power play if it were the case, but Bill Shorten told the Q&A program that is simply straight wrong.
Well, there's been no offer. I support the Prime Minister, as do the majority of the caucus. I can understand.
Bill, you've been talking
I can understand Julie Bishop. Well, I can understand Julie Bishop trying to score political points, but I actually think
she says you've been talking to Kevin Rudd. Is that true?
No, I've just told her that that's not right.
Meanwhile, other Labor MPs have just been trying to dampen the speculation over this issue.
Given that it looks like it may struggle to come to a head if Kevin Rudd isn't prepared to move until he gets the numbers, which certainly everyone suggests is a little way off yet, and if Julia Gillard isn't willing to bring this to a head in a direct confrontation, which she was certainly indicating she wasn't willing to do that at yesterday's press conference, it's quite possible this leadership issue could be danced around for some time yet, and there are some Labor MPs trying to take some of the heat out of the issue and bring it down from this scaling up process that we had over the last 48 hours, where things got ratcheted up very quickly. We can see, for example, Brendan O'Connor, who spoke to the Late Line program last night, is trying to focus on a more mid-term goal of trying to get the government through the mid-term doldrums and hope that things improve once the results of various reforms and policy changes can start to be seen. Here he is talking to Late Line last night.
She's shown extraordinary tough resolve and a capacity to negotiate these very difficult reforms. And, of course, when they're not particularly popular, you will see, of course, some disquiet. But my view is, my confidently held view is, that when you see the tax cuts and the pension payments occur on the 1st of July, when people understand more fully the fundamental reforms that this government's enacting, you'll see certainly, I think, an increase in support for this government. What will not happen, of course, this will not happen, of course, if we do not show unity of purpose.
So, Melissa, where to from here now?
Well, it's a bit of a waiting game, really, because we still have Kevin Rudd overseas in Mexico at the moment, but he's got quite a comprehensive travel program through North America and Europe before coming back to Australia for Parliament sitting next week. In the meantime, there's plenty of politicians buzzing in and out of Canberra for various meetings, Senate parliamentary hearings, so there'll be plenty of talk and plenty of phone calls in the meantime, but at the moment it seems to be at something of a stalemate until we get Parliament resuming next week.
Melissa Clark in Canberra, thanks very much.